Oh, I don't know what to show her. You have to trade them off. Shinies don't exist in Gen 1 because the colour palette was too limited. Yeah, there's no... until you get to, like, Pokemon Red, whatever it's called, and Green, they didn't put fucking... thingy, did they? Shinies in. Cody Gakpo's Camry. Yeah, they're all missed shots. What have I got to do?
Take that. Take that. Take that.
And this is... oh, it's a scrapbook. Fan collected all these photographs. The kid loves a Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand this better than anyone. Silver, Soul Crystal showed the first shiny for free without much effort. Yeah, you can get the shiny Gyarados, right? Shiny Gyarados. Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this incident 5 years ago. Okay. Fucking little bastard. Got him. Don't fucking fly in front of my face, mate. Can you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. I swear, if it's sleeping pills, I'm turning this off. The producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. So that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything for Vasquez. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't she just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know, who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Okay. Hang on, let me just go back in. And just inspect everything. Right. What, you're still stinking around? If you like this place so much, why don't you just take over from me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darnest to forget Hammer. What do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nicholas? Nichols? I'm sorry for saying I preferred playing Pokemon in the 90s. Yeah, I preferred the simplified early Pokemon games to the fucking ones now. That's why I kind of liked Pokemon Sword, because it felt very simple. Alright. Anyway, we heard about the incident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. Suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume. I don't have proof, do I? I'm going to say I do, though. Well, sleeping. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights.
Take that!
Mr. Powers ate the steam. Well, yes. This is the plate that you used to eat the steak. They traced the sleeping powder on the plate. Oh, okay. It's as simple as that. I think it was read back in the 90s and I just wasn't taken by it. Yeah, I didn't like... I played Pokemon Sapphire Alpha recently, and I like that one. But yeah, I've just never got vibed with the Pokemon games that much. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Soul bag. Okay, you win. I'll talk. Tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. She was, that was from the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with, here at the studio. I see. You have to understand. Poor old Hammers meant no harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. Photograph. Oh, that's the broken thing, right? This is the picture. It's the trailer in Studio 2. Han was supposed to fight with a bad guy at the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor off, and the man fell onto the flower box fence. How did you get this? It was a long time ago. I didn't feel like talking about it. I understand. Well. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then left from here to go to Studio 2. Right? But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer. Then he lost it during a trip to my uncle's in the US. Oh, mate. Being one Pokemon off. I had a complete dex on Pokemon Blue back in the day. And I also had a Mew on it as well. We got a Mew. We went to Meadowhall when someone brought a machine that you could pay £20 to put your game in, and it would add a Mew into your box. But I didn't have him. I traded him away because I wasn't bothered. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? But I have him completed in the decks. Hello? Hi. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she has to say, apparently. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to have cancelled the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My frey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me more about Mr. Manella. You must talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. Be yourselves. Oh, dear. Lightsaber on stakes 2. Right, right, let's give her this shit. I I'd have to get you a Mew on Red and Blue for free. Yeah, but this was like back in the 90s when you didn't have the internet. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Old bag. Old? She means a security lady. Miss Old Bag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez. You hid this innocent from the press, didn't you? Incident. And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. It's gone stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. She went inside the trailer. Right, let's go in then. I read it about in a magazine when I was like 6. Pokemon Gold on a floppy disk. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. That's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was by accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down for his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour on its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What did you mean? Also, DKC, a bit of a goth baddie. Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose? That's what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. He wouldn't have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident. And I ran him hard, believe you me. The security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo
I heard the old man say
is the one you hold.
Tomorrow you will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her! Oh, leave her, Johnny,
I'm pretty sure you've tried this one before.
The voyage is long, and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the wind was foul, and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her! She shipped it green, and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her.
And it's time for us to leave her. Give it to me now. What? Boys. Oh, no. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? Trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photo so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about all that? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, a raise away. No! Oh, shit. Hold it right there. Oh, shit, he's here. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then in court. I'll be looking forward to it. What a go. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late for the entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Yep. Detective Cumshoes. Holy fuck. Bomby bomb bim bom bom. Boys, we're probably going to get this trial done today, I reckon. Here we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope that both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. It claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a little on edge today. Don't want you to go, and I've only listened, as I've said. You may call your first witness. Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. The producer was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Why is she smoking in church? Court. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Okay. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 1. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. Van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky. Oh, they ran him over, I bet, and that's why they hit the tree. I bet the tree comes down and stabs him. Thought it might be risky to walk with all that monkey's head toppling over. Van added. I see. Very well. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. You can ignore this. Jam to understand what I mean. Go to 1436. The judge is Justice Steve with a Gandalf beard. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Did no one leave during that meeting? No. Come on. Let's talk a bit more than that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. Same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards. And when exactly was this? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4. The rehearsals were scheduled for 5. I think that would be the time at those. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? I mean, it means just what I said. Take me in the Studio 2 van. Alright. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break.
Hold it!
Do you have someone who could verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She shouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Olnick, find anything? Kinda wish she'd had said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find something. Right. Here we go, boys. Detective feet on. They fucked for 15 minutes. Boned. Right, let's have a look at our evidence. After the meeting in the trailer. Yeah, how did they drive? If that was there.
Objection!
Maybe not. I entered the trailer a little before noon. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Sal and I had T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Four.
Objection!
I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12, ended at 4. There's to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went back to Studio 1.
Objection!
Found in the employee area on it traces of sleeping pills with a large bone. It's got to be something to do with this, hasn't it? There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30 we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer.
Objection!
As I thought, did they not have T-bone steaks? You claim you ate T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What is this now? Yeah, because there wasn't any bones, were there? It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, did it remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember if you will. Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yeah, there was no bones. Yeah, there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me how you can impersonate a T-bone steak and not leave the bone. I think I know how. You ate the bone too! You didn't eat the steak. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like the incinerator. Oh. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during a break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Salmonella. No, meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. She's a bone eater. Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat a steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't it a little presumptuous?
Objection!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? My throat's really fucking dry from all this reading. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be boring for the rest. Very well. Let's have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you could. It's not impossible.
Objection!
Well, maybe it's not impossible, but... Silence. I'm speaking. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes? I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now, the Steel Samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. How could I possibly win such a fight? Not to mention there is proof I didn't have the spear. The photo of the Steel Samurai shows the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest that I have wrestled it away from him? Yeah, take that, right. If you still think she did it, show us proof. Look at the data we have on the spear. Isn't there something in there that gets you? Something odd about a samurai spear? Something's the matter? I'd like to take back my previous claim. Fuck! You're taking back your claim? Yeah, let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used a spear or not. Meaning, samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Hang on, so we... What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not the weapon used.
Take that!
Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything. I know you well enough by now to know you're not going to present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too with my favourite. So I picked wrong evidence. Enough with the saying. Right. Here's the real evidence. What? Oh, the car!
Take that!
What? The tree! Oh no. I don't fucking know. The spear!
Take that!
I present my proof of the so-called murderer. What? That is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember, this is the spear that broke during the morning's action. But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab about... Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you... Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray what that was. Pray tell what it was. I can tell you. The murder weapon was the car.
Take that!
We're winning. Fuck. I don't know what the fucking murder weapon was. The tree?
Take that! Take that!
Look at this photo. Okay. What is this? Why is that Jack Hammer standing on the top of the stairs? Look at this photograph. It's my cock. It has a slight bend. If I can't have ordered this trial, we'd be suspended, Mr. Wright. What is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of the very accident, and not a word of it is leaked to the outside. It was close kept secret at the studio. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in the photo? See how the fence post pierced through him? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Look at this photograph. Mr. Wright continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Dee Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside Jack Hammer's outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. But where she did it, on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you in my script writing stuff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming they carried the body to Studio 1 and returned it to the trailer in all the space of 15 minutes? How could they have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes. Could Jack Hammer have pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with this body? I bet she could move it. She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body other than her own hands? For instance, a car? And there was a way for her to carry the body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Please show us how the body was carried. Babushka! Miss Vasquez. These cries because she couldn't make... Oh, the fucking blind emote's amazing. You carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio's van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. Uh-oh. He used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, he put the body in the magistrate's costume.
Objection!
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. You suggesting that Mr. Manella was conspirator? I don't know. Of course he was. Of course Sal Manella would have to be a conspirator. I was going to say constipator. The body would have to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai's costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. That's it. The end. So, what happens next? Don't question me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Blop, blop. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you just proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. For you like decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? 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 Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. He isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again, Vasquez. Yeah, to testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I was to say it all again? Ugh. You ask the same questions, get the same answers. Waste of time. Order! Order! Damn. So I'm guessing that's the right thing. It seems there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honour. I didn't. Oh, no. I see. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honour, I request that the witness testify again. Are you the prosecutor or are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honour? I don't see how we have to do anything by repeating the last several minutes. Yeah, dude, the videos of him are hilarious, aren't they? Order! Order! There we go. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. They found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Why did Edgeworth? He's going to try and find a way out of it. Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that. Maybe he's going to turn good and be like, okay, you are actually... Yeah, he's the meme guy who goes, order, order. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, and Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. Went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Okay. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Let's do it. She may be acting tough now, but if you put it on her on the spot, she's going to flatter. Right, let's do it. Austin Powers did it. Yeah, baby. Shagadelic, baby. Right. What time was that? We've met at 5 for the rehearsals, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder. When were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put the Hammond in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh. What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Also, because you said that means you didn't do it. That's how it works. Mr. Bowles was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. We're going to press harder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovering a murdered body and the one person was missing, right? You wouldn't normally go looking for a missing person. I have to agree with the defense on this one. Oh, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one was there thinking, no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We have to left him on the bus when shooting at a location and no one noticed he was missing. I suppose that explains it. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived at the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. What, salmonella? I don't know. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right. Did the detective arrest Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She did seem to also give the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard this all after the fact. Photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. You asked to be left out. Yeah. Seems that everyone was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since they were in a meeting. There's no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you. Or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs in the meeting. I'm sure our professionals kept convinced everyone as well. Rising from the ashes like forks. So I closed it down right away. Oh, you been playing Black Flag? Yeah, there's like a cutscene you get right at the beginning. Script in your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Ms. Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Huh? Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Order, order, Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defence? I appreciate the concern, Your Honour. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? Oh, shit. I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defence. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there wouldn't be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director? You have to find something to peg this honour here, or everything we've done till now has been wasted. I believe. Well. Hang on. She was with Sal and the security lady when they found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady was quite agitated, pointing at Powers. I asked to be left out of proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and the direction notes. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any scenes, so I left them behind. What the path to the scene? Did I put a disco mod? A disco mod? A Discord mod, absolutely. I don't know what we do here. Ham was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. I should be left out of the proceedings. Called the police, then Powers showed up. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Hang on. Maybe it is the kid's photo. Because the kid would be there as well, right? So, hang on. There's one more thing I might ask. I'm going to try this.
Objection!
The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. Get my script and direction notes. I mean, you would think, right? She couldn't walk there before, but now she can. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. Can't have been.
Objection!
Wouldn't he take a picture of everyone that goes past? Also, yeah, the monkey head would be there, right? But isn't this at like 5? So the monkey head was moved by them, right? We'll try it.
Objection!
No. Yeah, these names are pretty crazy, aren't they? I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found them. Let's have a look at the evidence. So, there's not this. Time of death. The murder weapon. Block the path of the scene. Old bag. Old vag. Wendy Old Vag. I know a Wendy Old Vag. Contains photos of every victory scene. Shows next evolving. Boys, I don't know what we need to do here.
Objection!
I don't get how we're meant to... Yeah, I pressed her on everything.
Hold it! Hold it!
Let me go through it all. We have done all this. Wendy Old Vag. I have no idea what we need to do. This contains photos of every victory scene.
Objection!
Fuck you, suck my cock, Gandalf.
Objection!
This makes zero sense. It's gonna be bullshit wherever it is. Windy Old Vag? I was with Sal and Old Bag. Old wind tunnel. I don't know what to do. I might have to Google this because there's like too much evidence to put on every single one. We'll be here all night. The assistant was there too. I immediately called the police and then Powers showed up. Security lady Oldbag was quite agitated at a point at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings.
Objection!
This is the photo on that. Yeah, you're right, because she does stutter. You knew that Hammer was injured? Why don't you think that's a little funny? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Oh, she says the wrong guy was injured. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. He's dragging his leg in this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person injured in that morning. The person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Oh, I didn't even spot that. She said Jack Hammer, yeah. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer was injured? I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. Why would he tell you? The wrong person. Miss Vasquez, you heard Mr. Mandela. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. When she was doing this, well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to the studio too, where he was murdered. Exactly. You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai. Oh, she thought it was him. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Ah. Order, order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Right. Yeah, let's see you sneak out this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are these real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death, nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it's unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. Present the court with evidence. The evidence has got to be this, right? This is my proof. This is a photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, the accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for your petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here. You only have talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive was Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Reveal the evidence. Okay? The evidence. What is the evidence? What is the evidence? Yo, take care, Trish, mate. Thank you so much for chilling. Have yourself a good sleep, mate. Yo, Mr. Page, you okay, buddy? What could be her reasoning? Oh, hang on. He was asleep. So she actually didn't want to kill him. She wanted to kill the other guy because she wanted to move on from kid shows. And the other guy could have moved on from kid shows. You caught 13 fish down at the wharf. Nice. Have you cooked any?
Take that!
And this tells us why Mr. wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. I'd say it all proves that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. I'm going to save so we don't fucking lose. Oh, they aren't the kind you keep. You put them back. I think we're so close. Think of something. She had no motive. Maybe she didn't have a motive. She has no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Mr. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. Oh. Hope to get some mackerel, but never snagged one. Oh, damn. Did you get any big ones? Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor? Mr. Hammer drugged Mr. Power's sleeping pills. Mr. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole Steel Samurai's costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking it was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Why is she pissed off about that? So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Oh, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trail stairs. Manuel? Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. No, no. How could this... Oh, was that her lover or something? This was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel. Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please. Please don't die. Please. Why would she not just say it's in self-defense? Mr. Wright? I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth? Where's Dee Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. Think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That should be found so his only nature, not miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. Scott finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Yeah, same bootleg. That's what I was thinking in my head. Manuel from 40 Towers. Yo, bootleg, you alright, buddy? That is all. This court is adjourned. Call me 20. I think we'll call it after this case, boys, because I'm fucked. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yeah, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for it, for the murder, makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I don't know. Do we know? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... This?
Take that!
Sorry? What does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean? Oh, apparently there's no evidence. Oh, hey. Finally had enough of Manuel and shot him, yet. Who's letting this confetti off in court exactly? Is something wrong? No, of course not. Uh-oh. He looks pissed. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away with it if you hadn't stepped in. Ah, pleased to meet you, I'm Powers. Oh, Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Mr. Wright. I must say, an experience to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. All those kind of unnecessary. They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What friends? As if. They're rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? We were gay lovers. Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Self-defense in Japan is notoriously hard to prove, and it's rare to actually get an acquittal on it. To the point where someone might actually find it easier to cover everything up than to deal with it in court. Especially when you have a butt monkey like Sal to help you. On top of that, getting arrested in Japan completely kills you socially, even if you get acquitted. You get branded as a criminal no matter what. As an executive in the entertainment industry, she'd be done for.
Yep, she's fucked. Caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. They made Pink Princess? The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Is this great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready to reveal the real Will Powers. The end. Chapter 3 is done. The next chapter has now been added. Now, we'll probably save it and call it there, to be honest. And then we'll probably continue Monday because there's no stream. No, Friday night will be Mecha Chameleon. 3, 4. Is chapter 4 the best?